Alright, find the sum of these polynomials. Okay, we got a lot of numbers here. The big thing is we got to group things together so we can combine like terms. Okay, the first method we're going to talk about is the horizontal method, and this is probably the method we're going to use the most. What we need to do is we're going to underline our like terms. So we go through and we see 2x to the third. Let's put one line under that. We look on the other one, we got to find the x to the third. We see one here, so we're going to have one line under that. Now let's go to the x squareds. We see, and we'll go ahead and put 2 lines under the x squareds. 2 lines under the x squareds. Remember, we can only combine like terms. We're only going to add like terms. We go to the x. We see an x. Let's put 3 under that one. And we don't have an x in our second polynomial there, so we don't see any there. Now we have a constant. Let's put 4 lines under that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms. Let's go to the single underlines. If we have 2x to the third and we have another 1x to the third, let's combine them so we get a 3x to the third. Yeah, and in class we're going to use our algebra tiles to help us kind of understand this. Now, negative 5x squared, if we look for the 2 underlines, we see 2x squared. If we have negative 5 plus 2, we're going to have a minus 3x squared. And then we go to our third underlines. We only have one, that's our x, so just plus x. And then our constant, minus 1. Okay, so we're just combining like terms. Okay, all we have to do is find the sum, and there's our answer. Okay, let's try part B here. Let's give ourselves some more room. For part B, let's use the vertical alignment here for part B. Okay, and you can use whatever way works best for you. If we line them up vertically, we have our 3x squared plus x minus 6. We're just rewriting it here. Now what we need to do is we need to line up our like terms. So we see the x squared. We're going to put the x squared right underneath the 3x squared. We're going to put the 4x right underneath the x. And we're going to put the plus 10 right underneath our constant. Okay, so we're just lining up our terms. Now we're just going to add straight down. 3x squared plus 1x squared is a 4x squared. 1x plus 4x is a 5x. Negative 6 plus 10, well, we get a positive 4. Okay, so this is the vertical method. You do have to rewrite it in this method. It is nice because it lines up your like terms, but sometimes it's more work rewriting it. So use whatever method you like the best. All right, now we got to find the difference. Okay, that means subtraction. Now the one key thing that I want us to do with subtraction, I think it'll help us, we're going to turn this into an addition problem. And when we do that, we need to change this subtraction to a plus, and we need to change the sign of every single term in that second polynomial. So if it was a minus, we're going to change it to a plus. If it was a plus, we're going to change it to a minus. If it was a minus, we'll change it to a plus. Okay, again, this is optional. I recommend it. That'll help us with our signs. Now let's use our horizontal method. So we're going to go ahead. Let's start with our n squareds, one underline. You see our n squareds over here, one underline. Now we look for the n's. We don't have any on the left side, but we have a negative 2n over here, so 2 underlines. And then our constant, let's put 3 underlines there. Now combine like terms. So we have 4n squared plus 2n squared. We're going to get a 6n squared. We go to the n's. We see we have a minus 2n over here. Don't have any on the left. And then 5 plus 4. We get a 9. Okay, so really subtraction, the difference is we're just turning it into an addition problem. So really the same thing. So let's go again on this second one. Change the subtraction to addition and change the sign of each term. And let's go horizontal method again. So 1 underline for the x squareds, 2 underlines for the x's, and 3 underlines for the constant. And combine like terms. So if we have a 4x squared plus a negative 3x squared, so we're really subtracting, we're left with just a single x squared, just a 1x squared. Negative 3x plus x, we're going to have a negative 2x. And then 5 plus 8, well, we're going to have a 13. Okay, and those are in standard form because the exponents are decreasing from left to right, and we have our answer.